Recently, I asked everyone that after I finished filming my next race after Colorado, I would make a Q&A video, and this is just that. So my question to you guys was to send me your questions, and I would react to them and answer them to the best of my ability. And so going ahead and getting things right off the bat here, STS Racing Network asks, how many races are you planning on doing this season? 10. It's probably going to be like this for a very long time. I've got Darlington, which is race 7 I just finished, and then Talladega, Charlotte, and Bristol to round out the season. So it'll be a fun one to end out in season 6. From Tim Horton's Cup Series, it is, what is your favorite part of making NASCAR stop motions? To be honest with you, it's the crashes, especially now with that I'm doing all the damage and everything. It's really fun to be able to figure out how to incorporate damage into the races, and especially now with how, I guess, detailed I am making these, at least I try to make the crashes nowadays. That's probably my favorite part of the stop motions. Have I ever dropped my phone in the toilet? NASCAR Maniac 2009, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. My family calls me the fast pooper, because I'm in and out of the bathroom in less than 5 minutes. And I don't really have any reason to bring my phone into the toilet, so no, I don't think I have. When did I become a NASCAR fan? This is from Venk Cutterman. Basically, since I was born. My parents raised me as NASCAR fans. I used to live walking distance away from Atlanta Motor Speedway until I was just near a year old, maybe even a little bit older than that. But yeah, basically lifelong fan. Who or what inspired me to make my NASCAR stop motions? To be honest with you, it was mostly Eric Estep. This is from Fish Productions, by the way. Eric Estep, Double E Dud. He used to do stop motions all the time, and that was really what got me into them. I thought ACS. I didn't really watch him very much at the time, but now I do. Same for Eminem. You know, but it was mostly Eric that got me into stop motions. Why do you do stop motions, and what do you enjoy out of them? This is from Spartan Cup Series. I do stop motions mainly because it relaxes me. Most of the time, it relaxes me while I'm watching YouTube or something, and I don't really have to worry about it too much. And what do I enjoy out of them? It's pretty much the fact that it's just satisfying for me. What is my PP size or length? How long have I been watching NASCAR? Now, been a NASCAR fan pretty much since I was young. But how long have I been actually watching NASCAR? Like watching, probably from 2007 maybe. That's when I really started watching. I was a little kid. I used to love watching Jeff Gordon race, Tony Stewart. Those are my two guys at the beginning. Then Denny Hamlin kind of started becoming a big thing, and yeah, and then I started becoming a fan of him. From Mark Silas, do I want to do Heat 5 online streams in the near future? Yes, I do. Mainly because I've already recorded 3 NASCAR Heat Championship Series races, but I'm not really having much fun with it. That's kind of why the Inside Line series is kind of on a hold, because I'm not the best at doing long series like that, especially on games that aren't as fun to play for me. So that's why NASCAR 15 has 2 seasons to it, because I really love playing in that game. But I do want to do something on Heat 5 in the future. I want to do weekly streams at some point soon, and Heat 5 is definitely an option for those streams, so we'll look into it in the future. From WB Network, Eddie, how you doing, bud? 2 questions. Why do I like Swedish Fish? And if you were stranded on an island with one OMA person, NASCAR driver, and non-racing celebrity, who of those would it be? Now, if you guys don't know who Eddie is, go check him out. He does the Progressive Cup Series. He has some quality races for sure. But nonetheless, getting back to the question here, why do I like Swedish Fish? I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate candies. The only chocolate candy I think I really like is cookies and cream Hershey's. That's basically the only chocolate other than like Twix or Almond Joys. I'm a fruity candy kind of guy. I love me some Swedish Fish. So if I was stranded on an island with one OMA person, NASCAR driver, and non-racing celebrity, this one's going to be a tough one because I don't really know many non-racing celebrities other than actors, and I don't really want to hang out with them on a stranded island because they make everything very dramatic. Stranded on an island with one OMA person. Now, if you don't know what OMA is, it's the NASCAR Heat League that I run and also moderate since February 2018, and There's a whole bunch of people to choose from here. There's over 100 people in that server. But I'm gonna stick with the drivers and crew chiefs and stuff here. If I was stranded on an island with one person, honestly, Eddie, it'd probably be you, because I mean, you don't seem to be the type to freak out in a whole bunch of situations like this. But then again, I don't know you very well, other than racing stuff. And also, we could just laugh about Brad Stover all the time. Hi, Brad. One NASCAR driver, I'd probably have to go with someone like Matt Kenseth or Kevin Harvick, because they're just chill in general. And then non-racing celebrity, I don't know. Let's just go with some famous Olympic swimmer, because they'd probably be able to get us off the island the best, to be honest with you, so I'll go with that. Is there a certain race that I really enjoyed filming? Yes, there is. My favorite race I've filmed in recent past is my Atlanta race to close out season number 5. I had a lot of fun filming that. That was the first race I did with banking, and I thought it turned out pretty well. I had a lot of fun filming it because it was a different experience for me, and I really like filming finale races. I try to do something different with them every year, and Atlanta was with the banking, and the track was amazing. At least I thought so. I thought the stop motion was pretty good, and of course the crashes that I did and stuff like that in the battle for the win. So I really enjoyed making Atlanta. My favorite track to do stop motion on? Well, Evan, that's a really tough one.
And they're gonna spin. One car up and 4 cars remain in this one. Sideways goes the 14 to Clint Boyer. They're gonna slide. Sideways goes Logano into the catch fitting and slamming back to the ground.
Yeah, you know, I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what track it is. What are the tracks on your bucket list to attend a race at? The main couple are Bristol and Darlington. Those are 2 tracks I really want to get to, and they're relatively close to me. Less than 10-hour drive to both tracks, so that's definitely a couple tracks I want to go to. Favorite diecast? This one right here. This is the throwback car for Denny Hamlin last season in the Cup Series, and man, oh man, this thing's been sitting on the shelf for a while. It's a little bit dusty, but I wish the Gold Series had the 164 for this. Yeah, they DNP'd, so they had to make the 11 cars in the Authentics line. Luckily, I did get a hold of that. How long does it take you to do the race and editing combined? P.S. Your races are fire. Wait, my races are fire? Whoa, hold on, Spark. Are you telling me you sparked on my chalk table and you lit my racetrack ablaze? You know, chalk is very flammable, right? Takes me up to 12 hours to do filming for a race. It really depends on the racetrack. I literally just got done filming Darlington, and I spent 7 hours in one standing doing the race. Now, I move a little slow when I do the stop motion, but it's not the slowest. But 7 hours is still a lot of time. And you guys haven't seen Darlington yet. It's the graphics have not been applied to it yet, so I think the stop motion and everything turned out really well. But 7 hours for that. It took me about 3 or 4 hours to do all the editing. I have to compile all the stop motion together. I gotta frame it all. I've gotta cut everything. I've got to do the commentary, put the audio in, and do commentary as well. Make sure that's all put together well, and you can hear my voice over the cars and everything. And it's, you know, there's intensity in the audio to the races. Not only that, but it's the throwback race, so I had a little bit of a special intro I had to put into it. So there's a preview for that as well. What happens with every single car that gets maimed for a video? I sit them on a shelf. Yeah, I'm not even joking with you. They're literally all sitting on a shelf next to each other in order when the crashes were. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. People for some reason think that this is CG. It's not. And I'll get to another question here in a second on the damage. I literally put all of the cars on my shelf so that they're basically decoration. Now, I'm sending some to Maxwell soon, so he'll definitely be getting those, and he'll probably use those for decoration as well. But yeah, they're literally sitting on my shelf right now. So someone did ask later on who my favorite driver is, and I'll get to that one in a moment. But the big one I wanted to focus on this question was, where did I get my channel name? I'm surprised that some people still think it says Minecraft or Minecraft Cup Series. I'm still surprised because my channel has nothing to do with Minecraft at all. It's something I said when I was a little kid. When I used to be one of the kids that loved to do arts and crafts and stuff, and I thought my vocabulary, making up words made me sound smart. So, like when I don't know how old I was, but I think I was just past the toddler stage when I started learning words. If I ever made a mistake when I was making something, I'd always say, "Mommy, I miscrafted it." And that basically carried on for the rest of my life. And so when I started thinking about doing a YouTube channel, I was like, man, I've just done everything wrong in my life before. I just want to see how this will work out. Maybe I'm gonna miscraft it. Maybe I'm gonna go, do it wrong, and make a mistake or something with this thing. And I don't know. It's weird because it was middle school me talking in my head, thinking that something I used to say as a little kid would become the channel name. And will you make a video on how you make the Crash Cars for your series instead of saying you smash them with a hammer? Bonk. Believe it or not, I'm not lying when I tell you that pretty much all I do is smash them with a hammer. Yes, I will have a video for them at some point. I just need to find the right race to do it, and I'll probably be Talladega, to be honest with you. But I'm not even joking with you when I say that. For this Paul Menard car that I did for the Atlanta race last year, I took a hammer right here, and then I scraped it on a hard surface to get the scratches, and that's it. And occasionally I'll use some pliers to pull something, to bend something in a different way I want it to. I'll use some Sharpie to black out some tires, but that will wear off after a while. So, I'll definitely have a Crash Cars video at some point. Like I said, probably Talladega's race. So we'll see. We'll get there soon. Do you make the damage, or is it someone else? Nope. Nope. It's not CGI either. If it was CGI, I'd be working for Disney right now, and I'm not joking. What are my favorite stop motion series? God, this is a hard one. This is a really, really tough one, because I watch pretty much everyone, to be honest with you. I watch a lot of stop motion, but I don't know, man. My favorites, though? ACS, MMCS, Perfect 8. Probably the top 3 that I watch and I'll like most. Daytona or Talladega? Talladega! Who is my favorite driver? Finally got to this question. This guy right here, Denny Hamlin. I've been holding this diecast for a long time now. But Denny Hamlin is my favorite driver at the moment. It used to be Tony Stewart, and before Tony Stewart, it was Jeff Gordon. And I've gotten to meet Jeff Gordon, but I really wish I could get to meet Denny Hamlin at some point. Denny is definitely my favorite driver. I think the main reason that I became a Denny Hamlin fan at first was his paint schemes, because I thought those were pretty clean. And then, was it 2009, 2010 rolled around, Joe Gibbs Racing had all of their clips on a website. I kept watching those around and around again, and I keep remembering seeing Denny Hamlin win a whole bunch of races, and I was like, man, he's pretty cool. And who are my top 5 favorite drivers? I'm gonna go ahead and just say only Cup here. After the top 3, it kind of gets a little bit shady on who my next drivers are. Top 3, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, and William Byron right off the bat. After that, it becomes drivers like Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Eric Jones. Those kind of guys after that I root for as really a last resort. But definitely top 3 are Hamlin, Reddick, and William Byron. That is it. That is all the questions I have and will answer here today. There were quite a few questions that asked me how I make certain things. I did try to tell everyone to stay away from those questions because I answer those a lot in comments. I have a behind the scenes video that explains a lot of those questions. And not only that, I will also have some more behind the scenes stuff coming in the future. So those will get answered then. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you saw your comment on here, thank you guys for putting in some pretty good comments. There are quite a few of them here. My favorite one probably had to be dropping the phone in the toilet because that was just stupid and funny. So thank you for commenting that. That was pretty funny. Thank you guys for watching this Q&A video. I'll probably do another one of these in a year or so. If you guys have any other questions for me, I'm gonna have a couple series. I'm thinking of a couple of video and kind of series ideas I want to do regarding stop motion stuff. Not only that, but a collaboration with another stop motion YouTuber we're thinking about trying to do. So stay tuned for all of that. So hopefully you guys are excited for stuff to come in the future. I know I've been a little bit slow with a lot of things, but really I'm in the planning stages for a lot of things right now, especially when I have to get back to schooling and stuff like that. So hopefully everything will clear up soon, and I should be able to get back to video making pretty quickly and pretty consistently here in the near future. Thank you guys for watching once again, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace!